Well, good morning, my friends. It is that time of the week for your Clear Lake, California fishing report. It is December the 5th, and I just wanted to start the report out with a bit of a different perspective. Just look how beautiful of a morning we have. Just slight little breeze in the air, overcast, just absolutely gorgeous. All right, well, let's ease on down little Mr. Gangway and get down there and give you this skinny. And here we go. There's actually no frost on the pumpkin this morning. It's a very comfortable morning. I don't know what the actual temperature is, but it's definitely warming up. We've had some really nice warm days this week here at Clear Lake. Anyway, let's just get to the basics. So you guys that show up just for the water clarity and water level and all the pertinent information, let's just get right to it so you guys can get on to your business. But anyway, looky here at the old Bobsy gauge is just about to get wet. So anyway, the water level has been holding very steady. It's been looking like this all week, just kind of floating right around in that area. But the actual number that I Googled this morning for the Rumsey gauge is 3.31. And you guys can see right here, that's about 2 foot of clarity you're seeing right here in the Oaks. So water level is holding nicely and doing really well. Okay, so there's your water level, 3.31 on the Rumsey. Let's get to the water clarity. I've been all the way up to Henderson, and I've been all the way down to Redbud, and of course every inch of Rattlesnake. In Rattlesnake, there is some really nice water clarity. I'm finding the best water clarity in Rattlesnake up to 4 feet. And when I got down into the lower end of Redbud, it was about 1.5 feet, all the way around Anderson, over Buckingham area. I'm finding about 3 feet, and up at Henderson was only about 1.5 feet. So those are the areas I've covered, and that's been pretty consistent right there. Our water temperatures, the coldest I have found was 50 degrees. But it's most mornings I'm not even getting out till like 9 o'clock. So that was a morning that I got out early. But averaging, the highest I saw was there towards the evening about 4. We got up to 58 on my graph one evening. But the average water temp that you're going to find when you get up here, I'm gonna go with 55. So that's pretty much what you can expect to find up here for that. So there's your water level, there's your water clarity, and there's your water temperature. So if that's what you're here for, thanks for coming to say hi. Please like and subscribe on your way out. At least do that for me. Okay, for the rest of you that are here for for what's on deck and all that sort of fun stuff and how the week has actually gone, here you go. I had the pleasure of fishing with Steve from the Outdoor Couple this week, and we had an absolute wonderful day, and that video is going to be posted on his channel. I'm guessing he'll probably have that up in a few days. I'm not 100% sure, but it's the Outdoor Couple, Steve and Brenda. Hopefully you guys are subscribed to his channel. But anyway, he'll be posting our day on the lake, but I'm going to give you guys a quick summary of how things went for us. Well, let me say this first. Clear Lake is, you have your choice when you get up here. There are some absolute monsters biting right now, but you got to go out there, put your time in, and you got to grind. Unless you're John Pearl, it's not easy to catch these big fish. And John Pearl's not even human. He's like some alien that was designed specifically for just catching gigantic fish all the time. So that don't really count. Don't compare yourself to John Pearl. You'll just get your feelings hurt. But for us normal bass fishermen, it's a grind, but you can put your time in and you can catch a freaking monster. But you can also get up here and you can grab your finesse baits, your shaky heads and your drop shots, and even some of your smaller profiles, and you can have your 100 fish day on your underspins and that sort of stuff. Anyway, me and Steve, we went out, and the morning bite has been a grind for me. The morning bite has not happened for me at all. It's, you know, you one here, one there, you know, it's 3-pounder in a mix. But then afternoon, once things warm up and you got that sun up there high and bright, and your shade patterns are starting to develop pretty good and holding pretty steady for half an hour at a time, those fish are really getting drawn to those areas, and they'll wad up. Let's say if you're fishing like over along the Buckingham Bank, the docks over there, if you've got 2 docks spread out and there's tulies in between them, the fish are just really getting drawn into those areas, and you can sneak in there with your little finesse baits. And yeah, as you guys will see on the video that's going to be posted, it's just that you can just have some really fun little rallies. But just mind you, it's all 1-pounders, but man, it is a ton of fun. So that's how the fishing is going up here. And yes, the rip bait is catching fish, the underspin is still catching fish. But the #1 bait for me for just catching fish was the shaky head this week. I picked that thing up and just started having a ton of fun with it. I was trying to be Bubby, big bass, badass all week and throw the big baits and catch all the giants. And I finally just got tired of watching Steve catch all the fish, so I had to grab the finesse baits also. And it was not a mistake. I had an absolute ton of fun just catching fish. I mean, that's when it gets down to it. We want to catch fish, and they don't have to be 10-pounders to make it fun. It was an absolute blast up here, just catching those smaller fish. But yes, it was a rip bait. I've been really throwing. This is a guess now. I think all these giant fish are getting caught on the swim baits. People out there grinding deeper on the rocks and stuff, but that's just my guess. I know that Zach from Live Fast Moment, he just had an amazing day. I know of 2 10-pounders caught this week. Don't know how they were caught, but I know there were 2 10-pounders caught this week. And there's a lot of big bass being caught. There's an ABA this weekend, and it's going to take over 30 pounds to win that, but it's going to be a 5-bite day for them is my prediction. It's not 100 fish, and the 5 big ones just happen to be over 30-pound bag. That's not how Clear Lake is fishing for me. That don't mean that's not how it's fishing for somebody else. And crappie. Holy smokes, are the crappie on fire. I had the pleasure of going out with fishing with Ed Guide Service, and we just absolutely put a whooping on them. We had a 150 fish day easy for 6 hours, and the big was 2.5 pounds. So the crappie fishing is on fire. The catfishing, there's still a lot of my friends are still getting a catfish in the mix ever so often. I caught a it was probably 8-9 pounds on the underspin myself. So Clear Lake is really fun right now. So like I tell you guys, man, it's put in for that vacation. Get on up here and fall in line and get you some of this Clear Lake fun right now. You will not regret it. Clear Lake is just it's a special place, and it's proven why it is world famous. It is just almost too much fun. But anyway, when you guys get up here, remember, treat people the way you want to be treated. Respect that resource, and peace out, baby. Hey, you guys check this one out. How much does that one weigh, Ed?
2 1/4.
2 1/4 pound crappie out here with
look at that. So
out here with
all the females.
Out here with Ed Fishing Guide Service, and he has got us on a crappie, and he just boated an absolute toad.
Fishingwithed.com.
Right on. Woohoo! That's awesome.